Have you ever wondered why the older generation of Star Wars fans thinks The Empire Strikes Back as the best Star Wars movie to date? If you're a prequel era fan, Revenge of the Sith is likely your favorite, and that's understandable. But you're confused by the original trilogy fans. Well, I'm going to lay it out for you, not to convince you to switch, but to help you understand the key elements that make The Empire Strikes Back so great for us. And if you're already a fan of it, this may help deepen your understanding of why. But before I go on, here's a quick word from our sponsor, me. I pay for the stuff around here. I'm the sponsor. And the only product I'm selling is this Star Wars channel. I am a Star Wars fanatic, not a Star Wars sometimes. I find the positive wherever I can and enjoy the story without all the harsh negativity. If I don't like something, I just ignore it and move on. So if that's your thing, hit the subscribe button and give the video a big fat thumbs up. We won't always agree, but we can agree on one thing. We love Star Wars. Now, let's talk about The Empire Strikes Back. The Rebel Alliance is coming off the victory of A New Hope. Destroying the Death Star was a big win. In the opening scenes with the Rebel Alliance shows this in the brightly lit world of Hoth. The lighting reflects the enthusiasm the rebellion is feeling, almost like a celebration with light. But it's short-lived. Where we do see the main characters involved at this, the entire Hoth scenes are a macrocosm for the entire rebellion. Light equals happiness, victory, and so on. Okay, so then there's the encroaching threat. The tension begins with the discovery of an Imperial probe droid on Hoth. The Rebel Alliance, having set up a temporary base in the icy wilderness, realizes that their location has been compromised. This discovery immediately disrupts the fleeting sense of security established after their victory in A New Hope. The probe droid symbolizes the Empire's unceasing surveillance and threat, foreshadowing the impending invasion. As the Empire launches its assault, the scale and ferocity of the Imperial forces becomes evident. The AT-AT walkers, or AT-AT walkers for the younger generation, towering and seemingly invincible, march through the snowy plains, emphasizing the Empire's overwhelming power. This scene contrasts sharply with the intimate and hopeful finale of the previous film, where the rebels celebrated their victory against the Death Star. Here, the rebel forces appear small and vulnerable, highlighting the daunting challenge they face, and that destroying the Death Star only bruised the Empire's ego. The evacuation of Echo Base is a chaotic and desperate effort, showcasing the rebels' resilience and quick thinking under pressure. Han Solo and Princess Leia's efforts to escape while ensuring the safety of others demonstrate their leadership and bravery, but that'll soon be cut off. The evacuation scenes are filled with tension and urgency. You can feel the emotion. As the rebels scramble to leave before their base is completely destroyed, then the bright, stark white of the Hoth environment contrasts with the dark, encroaching forces of the Empire, symbolizing the fragile hope that the rebels cling to. The Battle of Hoth is more than just a military confrontation. It's a deeply emotional moment for the characters and the audience. The sense of loss and retreat is palpable as the rebel base falls. The destruction of the base and the narrow escapes made by the heroes underscore the perilous nature of the rebel cause. This battle sets a darker, more serious tone for the rest of the film, marking a departure from the triumphant ending of A New Hope and establishing the Empire's formidable presence. And throughout the rest of the film, the emotion is felt through the characters. Now, I don't want to go through the entire movie, but just a quick note that it has turned dark for everyone. Even Luke's training is done with minimal light, and this is really about the beginning and how it changed to the ending we all know. The bright opening, the dark ending. One of the most striking elements of the ending is Han Solo's capture and Carbonite freezing. This scene is not only visually stunning with its deep shadows and foreboding atmosphere, but it also carries immense emotional weight. The music has also changed. The soundtrack has changed from one of light and hope in the beginning to one of darkness and despair near the end. Han, a beloved character known for his charm and bravery, is rendered powerless and handed over to Boba Fett. Yeah, Boba Fett. This moment underscores the personal cost of the larger conflict, bringing the stakes into sharp relief. Meaning, now it's become a microcosm of the characters involved, the main characters that we all know, and it has shifted away from the larger Rebel Alliance. Luke Skywalker's journey in this film ends on a notably dark tone. After his confrontation with Darth Vader, he's left physically maimed, losing his hand in a brutal lightsaber duel. More devastating, however, is the revelation that Darth Vader is his father, one of the biggest reveals in cinematic history. This revelation shatters Luke's perception of his identity and mission, plunging him into a crisis of faith and purpose. His scream of denial and subsequent fall into the abyss symbolize his descent into turmoil, both physically and emotionally. And we feel every bit of these emotions as the audience. The final scenes aboard the Rebel medical frigate offer a glimmer of hope again amidst the darkness. The bright, clean environment contrasts sharply with the dark, oppressive settings of Cloud City. Here, Luke receives a new prosthetic hand, symbolizing the resilience and technological resourcefulness of the Rebel Alliance. Despite their recent losses, the Rebels continue to care for each other and prepare for the challenges ahead. Princess Leia, who has endured significant personal loss and betrayal, stands as a pillar of strength. Her leadership and determination are evident as she oversees the regrouping efforts. Her relationship with Han remains unresolved, adding a layer of emotional complexity and anticipation for the audience. Leia's unwavering commitment to the Rebel cause provides a beacon of hope, suggesting that the fight is far from over, in spite of the personal losses and those of the larger rebellion. The concluding shot of Luke, Leia, and the droids looking out into the galaxy captures the essence of the film's ending. The vast expanse of space symbolizes the unknown challenges ahead, but also the endless possibilities for redemption and victory. This moment encapsulates the theme of enduring hope, even in the face of overwhelming darkness. The transition from the light celebration at the end of A New Hope and the beginning of The Empire Strikes Back to the somber, uncertain conclusion of The Empire Strikes Back highlights the cyclical nature of hope and despair. The bright beginning scenes of Hoth and the medical frigate bookend the film's darker middle, creating a narrative arc that emphasizes resilience. The darkness that dominates much of the film serves to make the moments of light and hope all the more poignant. The Empire Strikes Back masterfully navigates the emotional and narrative transition from light to darkness, both in the setting and the music, by emphasizing the personal costs of the larger galactic conflict and ending on a note of uncertain hope. The film deepens the complexity of the Star Wars saga. It reminds the audience that victory often comes at a great cost, and that the fight for freedom and justice is an ongoing struggle, marked by both triumphs and setbacks. But that's all I'm going to get into today. And another quick word from our sponsor, me. Like I said, I pay for the stuff around here, so I get to sponsor the videos. Haha. Hit the subscribe button, like the video if you enjoyed this video, leave a comment down below. Tell me what is your favorite Star Wars movie. If it is The Empire Strikes Back, I'd like to hear that too. If it's not, tell me about it and tell me why. Until the next time, this is Gerald, a Star Wars fanatic, signing off. Wishing you all great health, happiness, and peace. Thank you all for watching, and remember, this is the way.